31 Lost Survival Foods to Stockpile that Never Spoil. The Survival Guide to Stockpiling Today. Have you ever stopped to think about what would happen if supermarket shelves went empty tomorrow? Most people live just 3 days away from total starvation, relying on a logistics system that could collapse at any moment. In this video, I'm going to reveal 31 lost foods that our ancestors used to survive crises. Foods that never spoil. If you want to guarantee your family's safety against inflation and shortages, this guide is your ultimate life insurance policy. Imagine having a pantry capable of lasting decades without the need for electricity, expensive refrigerators, or complex preservation techniques. Many of these items are likely already in your kitchen, but you don't know how to use them for long-term storage. The knowledge I'm sharing today has been forgotten by modern society, which has become dependent on chemical preservatives and short expiration dates. Get ready to discover how to create an indestructible stockpile that will keep everyone fed during uncertain times. The secret to true independence isn't the money you have in the bank, but the food you have at home. The global economy is unstable, and geopolitical tensions are rising every day, making food security a top priority. Don't wait for chaos to start before taking action. Survivors are those who prepare while the sun is still shining. Stay with me until the end, because the last item on our list is the most important and the most ignored of all. We'll start our list with the essential basics that serve as the foundation for any high-level survival stockpile. Foods like pure honey are true miracles of nature, found perfectly preserved in Egyptian tombs thousands of years old. In addition to honey, salt, and sugar, when stored correctly away from moisture, can literally last forever in your pantry. These are the pillars that ensure your food not only lasts, but remains safe for immediate consumption whenever you need it. The big problem with modern nutrition is that we are taught to buy only what we will consume within the week. This just-in-time mentality is extremely dangerous in a scenario of systemic crisis or recurring natural disasters. The fundamental insight here is understanding that food preservation is a lost art that urgently needs to be rescued. Stockpiling isn't about fear. It's about strategic intelligence and caring for those you love above everything else. When analyzing history, we see that the civilizations that prospered were those that mastered the storage of grains and dried legumes, beans, lentils, and white rice, when vacuum-sealed with oxygen absorbers, maintain their nutritional value for over 30 years. This means an investment made today can feed your grandchildren in the future, protecting your purchasing power. It is a form of investment in real assets that never lose value, unlike paper currency. Many people make the mistake of focusing only on calories, forgetting the importance of nutrients and flavor in high-stress situations. The clever use of spices and apple cider vinegar can transform basic foods into palatable meals while offering medicinal properties. Having a varied stockpile prevents appetite fatigue, a real phenomenon where the body begins to reject food due to extreme monotony. Diversity in your survival stockpile is just as crucial as the total calorie count. Another point few consider is the ease of transport and the barter value of these foods in a black market crisis. Compact, long-lasting items like powdered milk and instant coffee become valuable currencies when the financial system fails. Understanding the logistics behind these lost foods is what differentiates an amateur from a truly prepared survivalist. You need items that take up little space, but deliver extremely high energy density and a boost to morale. Let's detail the items that cannot be missing, starting with oils and fats, such as ghee or clarified butter. Ghee can last for years without refrigeration because the milk solids and water have been removed, making it a vital energy source. Additionally, virgin coconut oil has antimicrobial properties and an impressive shelf life compared to common vegetable oils. These items are fundamental for cooking and maintaining skin and body health in harsh, adverse conditions. In the protein category, jerky and cured meats are the great champions of longevity without the aid of refrigerators. The technique of salting and drying removes the moisture necessary for bacteria to grow, allowing the meat to last for months. Another incredible option is Pemmican, a mix of dried meat and fat used by polar explorers and Native Americans. It is considered the ultimate survival food, containing everything a human being needs to stay alive. We cannot forget ancient grains like dried corn and cornmeal, which are versatile and highly nutritious. Whole wheat berries, if kept intact, last much longer than refined flour, allowing you to grind only what is necessary for bread. Dried pasta made from durum wheat semolina is also an excellent option, taking up little space and being very easy to prepare. Having a variety of complex carbohydrates ensures you have the energy to perform demanding physical tasks. For vitamin support, storing dried fruits and home canned goods in glass jars is an essential technique. The dehydration process concentrates natural sugars and nutrients, preventing spoilage for long periods of time. Chia and flax seeds also make the list for being rich in omega-3s and easy to store in small jars. These superfoods occupy minimal space but combat malnutrition extremely efficiently during prolonged crises where fresh produce is unavailable. Distilled alcohol and pure vanilla extract are also items that never expire and have multiple uses. Alcohol can be used as a disinfectant, fuel, or even for trade, while vanilla helps with psychological well-being and flavor. Baking soda is another joker in the deck, serving for hygiene, leavening bread, and even acting as a natural antacid. Having these support items is what transforms a common pantry into a true survival command center. Also on the list, pure maple syrup and cane molasses offer quick energy and important minerals. Unlike artificial syrups, pure versions do not mold easily due to their high concentration of natural sugar. Original soy sauce, shoyu, naturally fermented, also has exceptional durability thanks to its high salt content. These condiments are essential for keeping spirits high, something that is frequently underestimated in most basic preparation manuals. Finally, let's talk about water and the importance of sealing everything hermetically to avoid insect infestations. Using food-grade buckets with gamma lids and mylar bags is the gold standard for anyone who takes their stockpile seriously. Protect your investment against light, heat, and moisture, which are the three biggest enemies of food longevity. If you follow these guidelines, you will have a reserve that can last decades without losing its original quality. Now that you know the 31 lost foods, the question remains, do you know how to combine them to survive long-term? Knowing what to stock is only half the battle. The other half is mastering the recipes and techniques our ancestors used. There is a complete guide that details exactly how to prepare and store these foods correctly to face any disaster. It is the knowledge that separates people who panic from those who remain calm and protected. I found an incredible resource called The Lost Survival Foods, which is basically the nutrition Bible for times of crisis. It contains designs for low-cost storage systems and recipes for foods that last decades without refrigeration. If you take your family's safety seriously, you cannot let this knowledge be lost to time. It's the kind of investment you make once that brings a peace of mind that no amount of money can buy. Many of the techniques taught in this guide were banned or forgotten by the modern food industry to keep us dependent on their shelves. By acquiring this manual, you take back control over your own survival and become independent of the fragile logistics system of big cities. Imagine never again fearing a trucker strike, a pandemic, or a severe economic crisis. You will have the power to feed your own, no matter what happens in the world outside. Click now on the link I've left here in the video description to learn about the Lost Survival Foods Project. The website shows real examples of foods that have been preserved for generations and how you can replicate that in your home today. Don't leave it for tomorrow, because the next crisis won't warn you when it's arriving. It simply appears and catches the unprepared by surprise. Protect your future right now by accessing the official link below. The link is right below. Take advantage while this content is still available, as information on food sovereignty is valuable and rare. If this video helped you, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with that friend who also needs to start their stockpile. I'll see you in the next video, always focused on keeping you prepared for whatever comes your way.